And we are live. Sunday Night with Those Guys, and Sunday Night with Those Guys is sponsored by
Those guys. What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? How are you? Happy Sunday to you in the chat. Joe Black, JSK, Classic,
Hey, what's going on?
One Vision, Ariel was here early. How are you guys? What's up, Herman? How are you, man?
I'm
Happy
good, man.
Sunday.
How you doing? I'm hanging in there. Can't complain.
Good, 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 good.
Everything's going along
How's
on
your
schedule.
weekend? What happened?
Yeah, all right. Doing okay.
You
Doing
know,
okay.
we have to give the Erasmus Hall update. Come on,
We got
come
past
on.
the first round. We got past the first round of the playoffs. On to the
And the score was what?
semifinal.
The score was, huh?
I don't remember the score. I really don't.
It was
Were you there?
58
What
to
was the score?
0. 58 zip. That's a blowout. But congratulations
Well,
anyway.
thank you. I
Well,
mean, it's we just this is what we prepared for, to get to this part of the season and to go,
right.
you know,
And it seems like you guys are prepared.
let's keep on moving. But how's everyone out there in the drone community? I see who we got here.
Yes, what's up, man? Has anyone gotten a chance to fly? As anyone has the M3, the Mavic 3, and have you been checking out some footage?
Well, I've watched a few videos that guys put out. I've been doing a little playing around here and there.
Yeah.
And I may soon have some things.
Well, what'd you say? You've picked up a few things?
I may have a few things coming.
Hey, Paulie, what's up? Drone Bump. Lawrence Herman.
Hey, Paulie, what's good, man?
I'll step back later. Wife has me running. Okay, no problem. We understand.
Yes.
We understand. Well, it's Sunday, the beginning of the week. The weekend was good.
Right.
Got a little rained on yesterday, but it's good. It was nice enough to fly today too, actually in New York, after that storm yesterday here in New York that swept through.
Well, it's funny you talk about that storm. It just came and I'm sitting, I was in the car actually.
Yeah. Hey, AZ.
And the water's coming down and I'm like, wait a minute. The parking lot's flooding. And it was only a few minutes of rain.
But that's how much came. When I got above ground from the subway, you can see everything around. The clouds, that wall of cloud that passed over us that we saw coming when we were at the game.
Mm-hmm.
That wall, I saw the back of it out over Long Island. It was just one whole wall all the way across of cloud. I have no idea what altitude it was, but it looked really nice.
Okay.
But anyway, what's up, AZ Drone, dude? And everybody out there in the chat, we'd like to welcome you to Sunday Nights with Those Guys.
Yes.
Huh?
Of the week. It's the end of the week.
Yeah, the end of the week or the beginning of the week, depending how you look at it. I was always raised that Sunday was the last day.
Huh?
Yeah, I was always raised that Sunday was the last day of the week, but that depends on personal preference and stuff. Because if it's the end of the week, why does it start before Monday at the beginning of the week?
Because a week has ends, a beginning and then
right.
Right.
I get it.
Sunday's the first day, and Saturday's the last day. Look at your calendar.
No, I know that. I know that. I'm not trying to get. I'm trying to keep the religion part of it out. If you know what I mean.
I mean, I'm not adding any religion to it, but I mean, based on the calendar that most people use.
Well, we have a few interesting topics to talk about tonight. It's still a little early. We can kind of like BS around for a little bit until a few more people come in. Um, I expected, I'm expecting to see a lot more video.
Uh-huh.
Like I said before the stream, I watched Xavier's Mavic
Okay.
3 video. It
Right.
looked clean. It looked crispy. He put his foot into it. The footage looked nice. We actually have some Mavic 3 footage later on in the live stream as well that we
Yeah,
want to
I
show.
like that.
Chad B, how are you?
Eddie
Making
said,
dinner while
Eddie,
listening to
what's
the
good?
live stream. We appreciate it, Chad B. You go on and get your Chef B on, Chef Chad B on, and we'll sit here and do the rest. Hopefully, provided nothing crazy happens, my camera doesn't freeze up. I've been finding out
Mhm.
that
Right.
it's an update that my graphics card did. So now I need to figure out how to revert it back before that update. I'm thinking about just going to the
Okay.
site and looking for that particular update, the last one, and getting the one before it. Rigor mortis, what's good? Travel with Rosie's, how are you all? Eddie Newman,
Eddie, what's up?
what's up? How
What's
are all you guys?
Rosie?
Now,
Yeah, what's up?
um, from what I
What's up?
understand, everyone who purchased the Sin version,
Uh-huh.
it will
Right,
be
right.
receiving theirs next month. They're going to start delivering.
I heard something about, well, one of the things I saw
It
was
was rumored, right?
December 1st. No, I saw it December 1st. I'm not sure if that was Best Buy or was that even DJI himself. But
Okay.
let me see.
Hey,
Let's check out
visuals.
Best Buy. What's Best Buy
Drone
saying?
visuals. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm you guys hear everything now that I have this
yeah, see, Best Buy says ship by December 1st.
okay. Okay, that's what's up. That's
Now,
good because I've seen I'm actually showing. Oh, Eddie says congrats, Herman, on the Mavic 3.
oh, thank you, Eddie. Thank you. I'm waiting on some other things coming in the mail, but oh, they even have the
So
they.
wait, back up, back up. You said you're waiting on some other things like hmm, hmm.
Well, you know about the whole mix-up with DJI
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay.
and
I thought
and
something else.
and what they call it, the mix-up in shipment. And being a nice guy that I am, I will send it back.
Okay, AZ Drone Dude says his Sin version is in California already. Delivery date is Tuesday.
They also have the
That's good.
the new RC Pro listed on Best Buy now too.
The new RC drone?
No, RC Pro, the
Oh,
controller.
the RC Pro. Okay, okay.
Whereas that not even DJI over in Paramus had it last week. They didn't have it.
Wow. Well, I guess these ships that were delayed or whatever the case may be, the stuff is starting to get through. At least that's what I'm hoping. To be honest,
Well, we'll see what
I think the
happens
stuff was here
tomorrow.
all along, sitting in the warehouse. What'd you say?
No, because we'll see what happens tomorrow.
This is why I'm saying. I mean, were they
No,
sitting
they
in the
weren't.
lockers
No,
somewhere?
they weren't.
Oh, Murray,
No, they
thank you
weren't. I
so
watched the
much for the
whole.
super chat.
Thank you, sir. I watched the
$5
whole
super
shipping
chat from
tracking
Paul
of the
Murray.
package.
What happened?
I watched the whole shipping tracking of the package, and I don't know this guy over at DJI. He says that everything is okay, and it still says that it's coming.
Okay. All right. Thank you again, Paul Murray, for $5 super chat. Very much appreciated. My thing is, and whoever ordered, I just hope you had didn't go through what people went through with the Ortel, and because I know there were a few shipping issues here on the East Coast, and I know some people on the West Coast were getting drones, and it was screwed up.
Well,
Deliveries were missing, or
well,
according
according,
to DJI, a shipment had been lost.
yeah, this is what they told me. And
I mean, how do you lose a shipment unless it fell off a truck?
no, when it goes out to go to whoever is handling your shipping, such like
Right.
FedEx, the logistics sometimes at FedEx, you know how that is. It's not
Yeah.
as good as UPS.
True. This is very true. Everyone has their limits and in logistics. Even the best of
I mean,
companies.
because when the tracking did work, it I had one drone in hand and the other thing saying that it
What's
was
up,
in
Mortis?
transit, and with corresponding with them, they said that it was a shipment of that they had that they're trying to locate where they are, and
Right.
that and it took they were
Hey,
saying that it was
Robsy.
taking longer for shipments to go out, and then the tracking started working, and it showed you the whole transformation of where it starts out, where it came from, and where
Thank
it
you,
disappeared,
Paul.
and when it went into a FedEx facility, I guess over there. And
Paul says he came by to show some support for Lawrence and Herman. Hello to all my friends. Hit the like button. Very much appreciated,
thank
Paul.
you.
Really appreciate it.
And then it went to Memphis, and from Memphis
Hey, Rabbit.
second, I'll tell you right now exactly where it went to.
Yeah, if you're driving, don't text, dude. Just keep on driving and check out the live stream. We appreciate you listening to us while you're driving. Aviano, Rob, so safe travels back from Texas. I see. I'm guessing you're back in New York already. It looks like you guys had a great time down there at Spin Up. Corey, YACL 310. What's up? How are you, Corey? Hope all is well with you, sir. Um,
Yeah,
At some
went
time
from
and point, what'd you say?
yeah, Lawrence. It went from Memphis to Indianapolis, then back to Memphis again, and now it's supposedly way, on its way to New York.
Okay, well, I pray that it gets there. Gary, I don't just stop by, I come to watch full support. We appreciate you as well, Gary. Gary's funny. You guys got to check out his channel too because he has this midday stream that comes on certain days. Mr. J's RC, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. How is everybody? Happy Sunday. What's up, Herman?
No, I was just saying, what's up to Mr. JRC?
Okay. Well,
Uh,
we have
you
we
know,
have
what happened?
one story. I wanted to get into this story because this story is a little bit it's actually old. It's not new news, but they're just now making it known to the public. Um,
What?
well, they claim this story is titled, and I'm going to read the way it's titled exactly. A drone tried to disrupt the power grid. It won't be the last. Well, first of all, let me stop and say right there, after you
Mhm.
hear about the story, you may think that they've worded it a little, how the news does. If you handed a baby down from a tree, they'll say the baby jumped from the tree and did a somersault. But it says an
Well,
attack
it depends
attempt.
on how you hand the baby down.
Right. An attack attempt in 2020 proves that UAS threat is real and not enough is being done to stop it. Well, I beg to differ because we've done many stories on drone in a box and drone security and stuff like that. So my problem is someone did make an attempt, and I'll get into the story in detail, but someone made an attempt to cause a short or malfunction at a power plant substation in Pennsylvania. The drone was a DJI Mavic 2. It had hanging from it two 4-foot nylon ropes dangled from its rotors, one from one side, one from the other, and a thick copper wire connected to the ends with electrical tape. It
Right.
says the device had been stripped of all identifiable markings, whatever that copper piece was, as well as the drone, onboard camera, and memory card, in an apparent attempt by its owner to avoid detection. Okay, well, the FBI has gotten involved, and the National Counterterrorism Center has also gotten involved.
Lawrence, you still in? Hmm. Now I wonder what happened to audio. Well, I guess Lawrence is having some issues on his end, but I guess he'd be back in a few minutes. But as far as this attack on this power plant, this is not the first time drones have been reported flying either near or over or somewhere, surveilling area. They've had in the past many places, even in Pennsylvania, a few sightings. Pennsylvania, I know of, we did a few stories. We talked about how this has happened to a couple of these power plants across the country. Hold on just a second. This is Lawrence calling me on the phone. Hello. Hello? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I had the same issue earlier. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. So now I'm here with the Zoom window and I'm here at the stream in front of me and YouTube open. Mm-hmm. So now Lawrence is having an internet issue, everyone, and we're working on trying to get that straight. Now, I have no control over the studio to do anything here to try to even regain the stream for you. Mhm. So we having a little bit of technical. Yeah, Lawrence is. Yeah, Stevie, he's working with technical support now. Right now, he's got technical support on it right now. Yeah, I know, I got you, but yeah, like I'm saying, this is not the first time attempts have been made on power plants. We've talked about this when we made a couple of years ago, where I think was it I know it was here in Pennsylvania. There was some issues, and some places out west. but no one has ever made an official attempt, a strike at a power plant yet. And this is craziness because these type of things only hurt the community. We talk about why remote ID is necessary and stuff like that. Well, I think more drone detection at some of these places is probably more warranted than so much of the need for so much ID because because remote ID is good. I believe it's a good thing. It's necessary, to an extent. But anybody out there looking to do anything malicious, remote ID wouldn't help them, and yeah, yeah. I'm talking. Lawrence is talking to me while he's got his technical support side on it. Uh-huh. You might have to. But yeah, what I was saying. Yeah, I think if you had more drone detection at these places where they can actually, cite these things coming in and have it, this type of surveillance of this thing from before it's even a threat is more important. So these type of things can't happen. We talked about like what nuclear plants. Okay. It's even happened at some of these nuclear plants. People have flown drones over those. It's truthfully say, just stay away from that type of thing, which is what we should be doing. I know most of us, if not all of us here, guys that and women out there that don't do this type of thing. But damn, an attack on an electrical plant that's vicious. The FBI is involved. What happened? I don't know. I can try. It should be right there for you to open. Okay. Okay. So it should put you right back in. Hmm. Come on in. We're waiting. I got I got everybody here hanging out waiting for you.
Got it.
There you go. You got it. He's
All
back.
right. You hang up. Sorry about that. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
That's JSK. Yeah, JSK. Protection is good because you know we talk about remote ID. That's cool, fine. But people who have malicious intent, they're not going to be. The remote ID is not an issue for them. They're not. You won't even find their information anyway. So yeah,
This is true.
detection to be able to detect these things before they become a threat, when they're somewhere further away, and then this is monitoring that has to go on constant.
Thank you, YouTube, for not cutting the stream off and leaving Herman connected to the stream. I believe, Herman, if I was literally streaming without streaming through Zoom, I believe the connection would have been severed. But because you were still
Yes.
connected through Zoom, that kept us connected. So
Yeah.
I applaud you, sir, for not panicking. You handled yourself well under
I
pressure.
wasn't sure if it was me at first or if it was you.
Yeah, I think the first thing you should be doing is doubting every damn word coming out of the mouths of politicians that goes double for the FBI without getting into politics. Mortis, you're right. Hey, what's up, drone worship? How are you? I fix shit is his new handle there. Night Train, thanks for joining us. Novice, I'm glad to be back. I'm sorry.
Hello,
I don't
Bob.
know what
What's
the
up?
hell happened.
What happened? What?
I
Oh,
need to
with the
tell tech
internet?
support to have their router checked because that's the second time that that happened with the router.
Mm-hmm.
It just went out. Bob Casey, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. Those of you who don't know, I got kicked out of my own stream, but Herman held it
Booted.
down. Thank you very
Straight
much. I
booted.
appreciate that for not panicking. Stevie Bronx, what's good? Anyway, getting back to the story now, Herman, I have to
Yes.
load these stories up in the order that I told you.
No.
We
Oh,
did the power story, the power plant story, so I don't have to
right.
go into that. So the next story
Well, you
would
can
be
if you want to continue to elaborate on it.
yeah, I did. I actually
Okay.
did while
So
I'm
what do you have
setting
to
up
say?
these other stories.
No, I'm
And,
talking about
and
the power plant.
right, right. I do want to elaborate on it because if you remember, we have done numerous stories on drone in a box, drone security, all kinds of security features, which they are trying to sell to these power plants. My problem is these power plants that they're trying to sell to are saying, why should we pay for the security? Why should we pay for a drone in a box when we're servicing the state, you understand what, does that make any sense to you?
I don't know. I don't know what anybody has ever said. I'm just saying, as far as it is concerned, I don't know how. Right now, these drone in the box systems are autonomous systems.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, as far as the FAA is concerned, at this point now, I still think that a total autonomous flight is not yet legal. I
Right.
think you still have to have someone on the sticks. I think
Yeah.
some of these projects like this are still in the work stage,
Well,
and
I
I think that some of them will, if to say, the proverbial shelf that they may have with these things will start to fly off once these things are allowed, and the FAA, allows certain things to take place.
okay, that one, that story. I have everything loaded up. I just have a little twisted. I did have the definition of something up here for one of the stories. I just need to pull that up and then I can get back into the chat and see what people are typing.
But
I needed to give the definition of something because a lot of people may be asking when we get to the story, what is that we're talking about? Because I had to ask, what is that?
what?
But okay, I'm back. What's up, everybody?
You were
Welcome to
here?
Sunday Nights with those guys. Sorry I got kicked once again, but I don't know what the hell is happening. I'm thinking I need to rebuild this computer. Seriously?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Yeah, exactly. Hit that thumbs up. Bob Casey, how are you? I hope all is well. Stevie Bronx, GSK Rigor Mortis, Night Train. Dan, I
yeah.
fixed shit. It took me a while until I clicked on the video. I was like, oh, he changed the format up. Michael
What?
Blades
Because
from Rhode
the
Island,
title
how
of
are you?
this.
The type right,
Yeah, I
because
see
I
it.
kept getting alerts and I'm like, I didn't subscribe to no one's channel called I Fix Shit. And then I had to click on it and I was like, he caught me out there. Everything's
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
good. Michael Blades, how are you? Oh yeah, Michael Blades had hit me up and said if we wind up going up there Tuesday, he
Mhm.
would he would try and meet up with us after work. But I also let him know that if we did go, depending on weather, we would be up there early.
Mhm.
But we will play it by ear or whatever it may be. Um, what's up with everybody? Are you guys flying? How are you enjoying this footage and these pictures being taken from these Mavic threes?
Well,
Um,
I mean, did anybody did anybody get one? Did anybody, is anybody interested in it? I mean, I think it's a nice little drone, a little bigger than the 2S. I'm interested in playing around a little more with that bigger sensor. You know, those filters though were not yet available.
What
The
filters?
ones for the you know, the ones that comes in the SIN package.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not yet available.
Wow. Wow. Well, I'm sure within the next coming months that they will be on point with everything.
Right. You know,
I mean, if you look at it this way,
but
when a
I think
company
the big
nowadays says they're coming out with something, it's
Mhm.
imperative that they meet that launch date. If they don't meet that launch date, then their stocks drop.
Well,
Even though
the big
DJI is not traded, even though DJI is not traded, for the most part, that's how it works. Or your customers lose faith in you. I
yeah,
mean,
okay.
I'm just. He said, "You're okay." I'd like to
Yeah,
apologize. We are at the half
like I
hour, and
said,
you
it
do
all
insist that I insert a commercial.
I'm saying
Sorry
is
for
it
those of you
depends
who
on
have seen
who.
it, and for those of you who missed out, you're going to hit those cliffs. Um, no, no, going to the battleship, provided we make it. Well, Dan, I still like making drone footage. Plus, still watch it.
Oh,
Bob Casey says. All right, well, we can kind of get on to the next
no, but
story.
yeah, seriously, that I don't know.
Huh?
It's the I like I said, look at this damn commercial you got here.
I didn't hear you. I had to turn it up.
What's up with your commercial?
Oh, you saw one?
Yeah, I
See?
see. I see everything that goes on
Those guys, when can you go up north near Bear Mountain? I have legal spots to fly for Stevie. You hear that? Before the fall, the leaves all fall. He's saying, when are we going to get up there? Stevie, we'll have to DM you on that ASAP. Blind Neil, I hide in the shadows, lurking and listening to the live streams and chats, tapping that thumbs up with my blind cane. Well, we appreciate the support, Blind Neil, each and every time you come. He's talking sunrise, sunrise.
Ooh, Steve.
Stevie, get up in the mountains, up like Bear Mountain area, and hit the mountains up there. Like to be able to look back and made flown memories that
Sunrise.
yeah, sunrise. He's saying, can we get up to Bear Mountain for a sunrise flight? We'll have to DM you on that, definitely. I don't mind. It's a matter of what day it is. It definitely can't be Wednesday, and it definitely can't be Sunday.
Well,
And
Lawrence
and
is
for now, and for the next 2 weeks, it definitely can't be Saturday. But we will work something out. Lena Music, hey, what's
and
up? Thanks
Lawrence
for coming in.
and Lawrence has to you know, he would have to get moving like what time?
Oh, to get up there, if he's talking sunrise, I might as well leave at midnight to get to you by 1 or 2, so we can get up there about 4:30, 5ish, 5:30ish at Flushing Meadow Parks. Looks amazing. Paul says right now Flushing Meadows Park looks
Oh,
amazing right now.
I bet it does. Prospect
Weekdays,
Park probably does too.
Stevie says weekdays work for him. We'll talk, definitely.
You know what
Yes.
else is good? Well, see, you guys, I gotta get back to the city
Right, right. See, that's
by
the thing.
3 o'clock.
Yes, have to be in the city by 3. But if we do a morning shoot, we could work that out.
Well, let's see. Let's
I'm
see.
I'm looking at the chat to see what these guys are talking about Fly Guy Merrill. So far, there's this no profanity. It's
'Cause I
remaining
know
professional. Fly
I,
Guy Merrill, how are you? Good evening.
I just want to see what time the connections work.
All right, well, we can hit up Stevie on tomorrow sometime around midday
Hmm.
and try to plan something. Now, I do know for the next 2 Saturdays, both you and I are booked due to football,
Well,
high
I
school
don't have
football.
a date for the championship yet.
Wednesday the 1st, from what I heard down the grapevine. I know, yeah, you're like, how
Not
the hell did you find
not
out?
confirmed. I have that date too. It's not
Okay,
confirmed.
it's not confirmed. And
Right.
they also, hey D, how are you? What's up, Deneen? They also, it's not confirmed, but they think it may be in Yankee Stadium again. Carpenter Rick, what's good? How are you?
Yeah.
Click
They
that like
think
button, guys, while you're in here.
New York City is just a
But
little
that's not confirmed.
how do you say it? What's that saying? If you walk in backwards, they won't know.
Right, you're walking backwards, they'll think you're leaving. Yeah, yeah, I agree. What's up, Deneen? How are you? I see you having a lot of fun with that Air
Well,
2S.
that's how New York does things. That's backwards.
I'm just saying what's up.
So who?
Um,
Who is Deneen? Deneen is in the
Deneen
chat.
and
I didn't
Carpenter
see her.
Rick. Deneen
Oh
and
yes,
Carpenter
there
Rick
she
in the
is. I
chat.
see her. How you
Yeah,
doing there, Deneen? Carpenter Rick. What's up?
yeah.
I didn't even
I was
see her
just
come in.
mentioning that she's killing that Air 2S, and I even see her slipping in a little video footage every now and then,
Mm-hmm.
which is good. You know, Ray Kelly, how are
Well,
you?
how do you like that with as opposed to the Mavic 2 Pro? Well, you have
Yes.
the Pro or do you
Uh,
have the Zoom?
I don't think I
Who
don't
she
think
has the
Janine.
who she
I
has,
don't think Janine. Did you ever
she has the
have the
Pro?
Mavic 2 Pro or the Mavic Zoom? I don't know if she's ever had. I know she had the Evo one. I know she had a Mini.
I thought she did have
Correct me if
the
I'm wrong, Janine.
Pro.
I could be wrong, but I saw some really stunning footage
Mm-hmm.
being put out with it, and that's one of our stories that we can't get enough of these Mavic 3 videos that are out.
Okay.
Drone Views Media, how are you? Sorry, was out having a few beers watching Ireland play football, a soccer game. Dude, that's all right. We understand the sports part of it. We have a lot of sports heads in our stream as well.
Ah, that's funny.
Herman's Herman's a
To play
football.
football soccer. Is it a game or a match? I mean, which is it?
Hey, I don't see. What are you writing, Dan?
Who? No,
I
I'm
don't
saying
gag up the
is
card.
it considered as a game or a match?
What happened?
Soccer. I guess you call it. I guess they call it a soccer game and not a match.
Yeah, I I I, I don't know. I think match is the American thing. They call it a match here. Ray Kelly, have you had a chance to fly that Mavic 3 yet? And if so, I hope we get to see some pictures and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward. Nope, not yet. Deneen has, yeah, I didn't think that she had the drone bump. Shh, I'm lurking. I
The
didn't
two.
think that she had the Mavic 2 Pro. I do remember her having the Mini in
Mm-hmm.
the hotel, but who knows? There's so
So
many people who have
I thought
drone
she had.
information.
You still got to fix it. I don't know if that's the feedback from your TV must be loud as ever. Or your
You're
mic is in
hearing,
an odd position to the speaker. But
you're hearing. How about that? Is
What
that
happened?
better? Is that better?
Well, it only happens if we speak over one another. I hear it coming out of your.
That's strange.
Anyhow, like I was saying, I thought that she had the Mavic 2 Pro. I could have been wrong. I mean,
I'm
okay.
reading what Fly Guy Merrill put. He says, "I tell you, post a pic of your Mavic 3, and the trolls and haters have to s- have to have a say. I don't
Why?
get the negativity in the hobby by some. You know
Well,
what it
if
is?
you saw Dobo's video,
Welcome back, Mr.
if you
JRC.
saw Dobo's video,
Yeah,
it kind of want to sums up what I've been trying to tell you all along. You know, and it's the bottom line is that a lot of people would say, "Oh, we all knew." Like I said, when we first talked about this drone coming out,
hey, what's up, Big Matt?
I said to everybody, expect to pay another $1,000 of what you've been used to paying,
Drone
at
Drone Worship,
least.
thank you for the super chat.
Thank you.
Thank you
And
very much
and
for the
when
$5
and when the
super chat.
drone came out, and all of the speculated pricing and stuff like that, and everybody was like, "Look, oh, look at the prices! Oh, the prices is crazy." Well,
Well, thank you very much.
I didn't. Well, I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to speak for everyone. I'm going to
Yeah.
speak for myself. I expected to pay at least a minimum of $1,000 more than what I was used to paying for their so-called top of the line prosumer drone. You understand? And everybody knew and everybody anticipated this coming. And as soon as it came out, everybody was like, "Oh, you don't need that unless you working making some money with it." Well, then damn that. Well, that was most of these drones.
You're right.
You understand what I'm
Right
saying?
about that.
That was most of these damn drones. So when
Well,
all of
I'm
that
really
talk about,
tired.
the thing about the whole and Mac, and I don't know who, I mean, because Dobo had a little mishap with his, and I don't know, he mentioned, all the people who was out there, "Oh, you crashed yours." Like, he summed it up at the end of the video. I mean, that is the bottom line of it. I talk to you about this all the time. I said, sometimes when we envy things that we don't realize that we envious of. It's not so much that we're mad at the other guy, but we're mad at our own shortcomings.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
understand what I'm
Yep.
saying to you?
Can you
So
repeat that for the people who weren't paying attention? Because that's very
I don't
important.
have to get into all of that. I mean, it
But
is what it
no,
is. I mean,
but it's true though. A lot of people are mad because of their own shortcomings, as that being the real meaning
and
they're
and
mad.
then there are others that reality is reality. Do you really need it? No. It becomes more of a situation of a want. And if you can do it, do it.
Hey Russell, how are you?
I don't want to, I don't get on, messing with anybody.
No, Russell
That's not
says that
my,
what you're trying to
that's
say
not my
right here. Who
style.
cares how much you spend on a drone if you get real enjoyment from flying?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, what's the
Says it
point
in a
of that? I
nutshell.
said, when guys talk about, oh, if you don't, if you're not making any money with this, you don't need to buy it. That's not true. I mean, Honda makes a Civic and Cadillac has $100,000 truck. What do they both do? Get people from point A to point B. Buy what you like, man. Do what you
You
can
see,
do.
Big Matt says, I don't like the fact that people think that if you don't purchase it, that means you can't afford it. And I had to
That's not
respect.
the point. That was
Right,
not the point. That was not the
right.
point. The point is the digs on those who did is what's going to bring people to say that.
Because they're mad at their own shortcomings. But anyway, We got,
That wasn't the point.
you know, there used to be a time people brought a drone and they were happy with it and they
How
flew with
much you
it and they
want?
got together with a bunch of other people who flew their drones that were happy flying their drones.
Well, you
Now
saw what
it's so
happened.
much, huh?
Well, you saw what happened with that. And the Scoop Brady factor came
The
in.
Scoop Brady factor. If you don't know what Scoop Brady factor is, go to the Brady Bunch and type in Scoop Brady from the Brady Bunch, and you will know what the Scoop factor is. Definitely. Hey, I didn't
Gotta,
want them to succeed, but seeing as I'm going into the business, I will get one early next year.
okay.
Let's,
You do things when you do it. You do things when you want to do it. I mean, all of that. Oh, stop it. We supposed to be grown ass men here, man. The women.
I agree. I agree. I definitely agree tenfold. Um, I'm gonna go past that army story and go straight to the
Oh,
Nano
sure.
story.
I actually like
Hey,
that.
hey, Babo, what'd you say, Herman?
I kind of like that story, but that's all right. But,
We know we can
no,
go
it's all
into.
right. Go ahead. Go where you going.
I just wanted to get
Do
this
what you
story out of
do.
the way because last week or the
That
week
one
before I
was
did a story saying,
interesting too.
huh?
That one was interesting too because go ahead, go ahead.
Well, I just want to get this out of the way because it's haunting me. Because about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I did a story saying that the Evo Nano and Lite series would not be available until 2022, which is what they predicted. Well, it has been confirmed from Auto Robotics to Drone DJ and other tech enthusiasts that
Mhm.
officially Autel announced its new drone series, the Evo Nano, the Evo Lite, that was launched in September, October, November, December, 3 months after they got your money. All right. I don't know how many of you actually money back, but supposedly in December they will be selling these drones. Our factories are running at full speed right now to meet the production goals, and we should be seeing vast quantities of Evo Nanos and Evo Lite series arriving in the United States by December. Now, whether you believe it or not, Autel having a history of pulling the wool over our eyes,
Mhm.
you know, they say we're going to come out with a firmware update and come out with it 2 years later. They say we're going to do this. They don't do it. They don't. Their track record doesn't stand up a whole lot like it used to. I'm not saying they're a
Well,
bad company. They're still
well,
making millions off of the
I
Evo 2.
mean, well, see,
But
this goes back to like the comment that you said earlier, and I said, you got companies like Evo who has
have
done
fun,
this
Dan. Thank you.
time and time again. Well, I shouldn't say time and time again because it's only like the second go round of this, but they've done this before, and people still stick with them. I think what it is that if you build a good product and you give people a good product, then people will stay with you. People will stick with you.
Yes.
It's when we don't know what you have to offer.
Hmm.
I think those type of things like this and like with the Cine package not being available, this issue with this whole shipment thing with
Oh,
DJI.
she does have. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Uh-huh. You know, that type of thing would hurt a company, like I said, coming out the box, like I told you before. You know, with all these drones being launched and everything going on, it's just like I mentioned to you, X Dynamics. It's like, in basketball, the coach looks down the bench and he looks and he calls X Dynamics into the game, and the inbound pass bounces off of his face and turns over to the other team. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. FYI, start planning. I'm organizing the meetup in Ireland.
Oh, where?
Alan, drone. Listen, y'all. Now y'all bugging. Ray Kelly, FYI, start planning. I'm organizing a meetup in Ireland with Alan Drone, use media in 2023. Alan doesn't know about it yet. It's true, Ray. Everything does start with an idea. You say it, and they will do it. You build it, they will come. You know
Right,
those sayings. Yes,
right, okay. So
you know it's the Jedi mind tricks. You will have a meetup in Ireland.
where you gonna get like you're gonna get with the airline and get like an excursion,
So you need to
boat trip.
seriously get with the airline and have them send us all over on one plane, and that's it. You might get a better deal. Hell, I would love to go to Ireland. I don't know how the hell I would stand
Hmm.
up over there, but I would love to go experience
What do you
Ireland.
mean? You'd stand up on your 2 feet.
Well, not the way they drink over there. Hey, Ray Kelly, make it happen.
You would stand on your two
2023
feet.
is far enough away to plan
Uh,
for it,
uh,
right? Party
mm.
at Alan's house. I'll take the sofa. Mr. J's RC already calling dibs on his sofa. Could you imagine?
On the sofa.
Let's see now. What's the flight altitude? Wait a minute. Let me ask Google. What's the altitude of a
Don't
drone
worry about it.
altitude? What?
It'll be all right.
The drone.
It's
Yeah.
it's it's from where you're taking off at. Don't worry about it.
What's the flight altitude in Ireland? Uh, Drone laws in Ireland, from what it
Oh boy,
says,
here we go.
120 meters or 394 feet.
From where?
I thought it was one of them countries you could look down through the clouds, and even though none of my drones go that high. FYI, I'm just
Really?
I'm just saying none of my drones ever go that high. I rarely fly above 250, 300
Well,
pushing it.
there's a lot of places you don't have to fly over. You don't have to fly over 250.
Yeah, yeah, that's understandable.
Some
But getting
places
back to this
you
story
do.
that you had liked, I had saw
No,
it, Herman,
but
and what
what
pissed
I'm
me off was all the advertisement on the page, because it says the Army's
yeah,
testing
what
drones
I
that can
want to do.
deliver life-saving blood to the battlefield. Well, a lot of you might say, wasn't the Army already doing that? And yes, they were, but it wasn't too accurate, and it was at the risk of men losing their lives. They could take a C-140 and airdrop blood into an area, but it's not as accurate. And like I said, there's risk of that plane being shot down.
Hmm.
Um, in August, a team of Army researchers, together with two companies, Near Earth Autonomy and the L3 Harris Technologies,
Hmm.
um, put together an effort to show that it's possible to use a VTOL, a vertical takeoff drone, to deliver blood to landing zones. The objective, if wasn't clear if they were really carrying blood or not, but the drone nonetheless showed its ability to fly over the landing zone autonomously to a landing zone marked on a map it was told to go to, and scan a suitable area from the drone itself, not man, but the drone autonomously looking for a place to land. And it landed successfully. Also, they tried it in a test zone where it was too cluttered to land, whereas the drone um, released transport pods via parachute from a lower altitude hover.
Hmm.
So it can either land personally, drop to an altitude where it can drop off packages at a decent height without them getting damaged by parachute. And it says this particular drone is called the FVR 90. It can fly from 12 to 18 hours. And here's a crucial logistic about it. She can carry 22 pounds of payload in its nose. Now, I have a video here. It's not much. It's just basically this particular drone taking off and landing. Um, I would be interested to know, seriously, where they would drop this from. As this bottom section here seems to be where the drone rests on to keep the camera from touching the ground. Maybe they have different payloads where that camera is in the front, this little round camera. Maybe that's a drop or something connected. I just thought it was a decent story. Nothing special, like I said. They've been doing it with C-140s, just not as accurate. But the main advantage to this particular drone is you don't have to have a man risk his life to deliver blood anymore, or four-man crew flying a C-140. Hey, Angela, how are you? Hope all is well.
And this is just one step forward, in them being able to use autonomous flight blood storage or battlefield first aid.
Right.
This is very important because like you mentioned, it takes a man out of that harm's way for this. And even if this thing is shot down, it's still retrievable.
Exactly. And it's a lot harder to hit a small target than it is a very big one. Now, not only does this thing do everything autonomously, but from what I understand about autonomously is I should be able to pull up a map and have this drone fly to this spot and decide whether it's safe enough to land or drop the packages via air. I mean, via parachute. What do you think about that? I mean, very important. Facebook tonight at 7. Justice for Dennis. I don't understand. Leonard, FYI. Oh.
When they talk about carrying that load in its nose, if you show the picture of it again, the drone in itself, that nose, as you call it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull it up right now in the video.
It's not so
now. See, this is what I wasn't understanding. But this is what I wasn't understanding because they said you can carry in the nose, right? But in the nose right here, this compartment.
What I'm trying to say.
As opposed to now, see the camera here. Can they to drop it? Could they get rid of this camera?
Follow what I'm gonna say to you. When they say in the nose, right? It's all inside of the front of this drone. All
up here, right?
None of that is necessary for the motor workings of this drone. You understand?
I got you. Yeah, I got you. I see what you're saying now. Right.
The motors are on the extended
out on the outer wings, yes, and body, yes, they are. Okay. In that case, that would make a lot more sense. But this is the video here. I'll post it. We usually post the videos that we show. You're really going to like the video that I have to show later. My take on it. My take on it, Herman, is those drones will eventually get smaller, and we know this. But this one flies from 12 to 18 hours and can carry up to 22 pounds. At 22 pounds could be a couple of rounds of ammo if needed also.
Speaking, this is not that big of a drone. It's bigger than what we buy, but for what I've seen, it's not that big. I mean, I say that same thing about even the Sheeple and all those other drones, the camcopter.
Yeah.
The one looks like a helicopter. It's not that big either.
True.
I mean, this just has that long wingspan.
Oh, that particular military drone.
Like the length of 2 or 3 people.
Mr. J's RC is the FVR90. This is it right here. Hold on, I'll copy it into the chat. This is, hey, Mr. Crowley, how are you, sir? Hope all is well. Right there, Mr. J's RC, FVR90. There's not a lot of footage on it on YouTube, I guess because they eventually plan on using it or something, a prototype like it. But the video that I did find on this particular drone, like I said, there aren't many. I'm glad the military is incorporating drones. The Navy already has a few seaworthy drones we've done stories on, right, Herman?
Oh yeah.
We've
Yeah,
done
there's
a
a few
couple
of
of
them.
stories on
Just,
seaworthy drones
just,
that look more like helicopters.
yeah, there was the one thing that you had did a story on. I can't remember the name of it. Oh hell, excuse me, excuse me, but I'm trying to think of the name of that one that you covered. But yeah,
Don't worry,
I
don't
mean,
worry. It slips away every now and then.
it's so many of them.
No,
You know
I
what's funny?
just
I
told
only
Deneen.
remember
No,
the name
Deneen.
of some of the cargo drones.
Deneen does have a Mavic 2 Pro, and I had to apologize. How are you, Mr. Crowley? But I did have to
Mr.
apologize
Crowley,
to
what's up?
him. Drones are the
Yeah,
future of warfare, especially swarm drones. Yeah, we've done a few stories on swarm drones
I
too.
told
I
you
would
she
like to
had
get
that
some video
drone.
footage. Huh?
What, of swarm drones? I told you she had the
Yes.
drone launch.
Well, I had to apologize to Deneen because, and by telling her I can't keep up with how many drones everybody has because I couldn't remember if she had a Mavic 2, but she did say she does have a Mavic 2. And
Okay,
she does have a Mavic 2 Pro.
okay. See, she's doing things.
Yeah, yeah. So to go from that, from the Mavic 2 Pro to the Air 2S, and then she also has the Evo. She's developed quite a collection, which I'm quite proud of. She's graduated from that breeze, unique breeze, to bigger and better things. I remember she used to just say, I'm cool.
Excuse me.
It just goes straight up in the air. You remember? She would be like, no, I'm good. And you would always see Deneen off to the side somewhere, and her drone wouldn't be far from her. He's like, nah, I'm not effing around. I don't care what nobody say. These guys say they know how to fly, but nobody's crashing in my shit because my shit is right here.
Well, didn't I tell you the same thing when I first got the Phantom 4 Pro?
Uh-huh.
When we had
Yeah.
that meetup, I was like, okay, dude just bobbed his in the water. This other
Hmm.
dude over here keeps flying his straight into people. You know what?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm putting mine in the box. I'm a watch.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you have to do
I'm gonna
that.
watch.
But a lot of people don't realize it. But remember, we'd have those meetups, and they would say, "Lauren, I would be running around like a headless horseman. You know, you guys stay in this
Uh,
group over here. What's your altitude?" Or the whole crazy shit it takes to run a meetup. And it dawned on me. People were like, "Yo, you didn't get a chance to fly." And believe it or not, I wasn't as upset as people thought I was because with all those drones in the air, I was good. I'm good. You know. Hey, show, what's up, man? How are you? Welcome to the live stream. Anyway, it's Sunday nights, and it's Sunday nights with those guys, and we have a video. The story goes, we can't get enough of these videos shot with the DJI Mavic 3. Now, I want to let you know, a lot of the videos you've been watching have been shot in 4K 60 and regular modes and manual modes, but they have been none of the ones that I've seen lately have been shot in ProRes. This
mhm.
one is shot in ProRes. Now, I had to look up the definition, which is why I'm reading the definition to you guys. I had heard ProRes was Apple made and stuff, but this is the definition of ProRes that comes with the SYN version. Okay. It's a video codec Apple made in 2007. ProRes can compress a video into a small file while retaining a lot of image quality and color. It's a widely used codec optimized for smoother playback when editing software, like using Final Cut Pro or Adobe Premiere Pro and DaVinci Resolve 17, that is.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, like I said, I had no idea what ProRes is. I'm about to show you a few clips from this video. I'm going to skip around. Full credit of this video goes to Stephen Forster. I did contact him and let him know that I would be playing this video on our live stream, and he has not gotten back to me, as he has 156,000 subscribers, so he probably hears that a lot. But this video alone is 90 is 90,673 views, and he put it up on November 4th. Like I said, I will skip around. I apologize for the skipping of my video on my end. I'm actually working to improve that. But this is Stephen Forrester's video
That look
in
like the one I got.
ProRes. And I just want, and I hope you guys, I'm going to post this link. If you have a 4K television that has plays YouTube, watch this video. If you have a 4K computer monitor, watch this video, man. The clarity. And now keep in mind, this is reduced down to 4K at 60, but it was shot in ProRes, and I see the difference that ProRes makes. This is professional quality stuff. I don't use anything Apple, but I can honestly tell you that anywhere you go in this video, Herman, the footage is stunning. I paused this video right here, and the clarity and everything that you see, I'm not saying you couldn't get it from another drone, but right now we're talking about the Mavic 3 Sin version. If you want to see more, sorry to kill it on you. If you want to see more, you're going to have to watch the video yourself. Show the guy some love. Stephen Forrester is the gentleman's name. This is the video here. Watching it on your cell phone doesn't do any justice. Watching it on a tablet does not do any justice. I watched this full video on the monitor that I'm using now, which is on 4K UHD. And I watched it from beginning to end, 5 minutes. And it's rare that I watch a 5 minute video for 5 minutes, unless it's from a friend of ours. JSK, thank you for the super chat, for the $5 super chat. Very much appreciated. Great show as always, guys.
Thank you.
We appreciate it very, very, very much. Once again, I'd like to apologize because I have to insert a commercial.
But I'm saying, I just don't. I never understood that whole thing about not being able to get through a 5 minute video.
No. I've watched 10-minute videos. I've watched entire movies. It's got to be something that keeps my interest. You understand that? You're not going to watch a video.
I understand.
You're not going to watch a video of a man picking lint out of his belly button for 5 minutes.
Well, it depends if you're interested in that.
Ew.
Watch this. I guarantee you can go on YouTube and find videos of stuff like what you're talking about. Look at the views.
Yeah, I know. Somebody somewhere watches it.
Look at the amount of views.
Yeah. I get it. I do get it. It's ill. Just thinking about it, I guess it's not. Well, you know what? I have to understand that, because the same way when I talk to people about drones, when I'm seriously talking to people about drones, they're like, it's all about the technique. I agree, Mike. You must be the only live stream that follows the commercials rules.
The technique of the You mean the technique of the of how to pull a lint out of the belly button?
No, stop, man, stop. Nasty.
You brought that up, not me.
No, he. It did have. I agree, Fly Guy Merle. The visual effects. This is the video right here. Okay, please watch the video. If you can watch it in 4K, watch it in 4K. If you can watch it, whatever you watch it in, it's going to look stunning. But it's breathtaking in 4K. Mike says yes. Y'all are just plain nasty.
See, I told you. But they even
I'm
have
just
those videos. What's that? That one doctor. She goes on the Dr. Oz show all the time. Dr. Pimple Popper.
stop. Stop. I've seen. I tried to watch. I'm like, why do you have a stream
Oh
about
man.
popping pimples? And some of the stuff that she shows was
But
crazy.
but people watch it.
Yeah, they like to watch pimples. Ugh. I could watch someone get hit by a car, their gut squeezed out of them, but a pimple popping is like gross to me. I don't know why, but this footage is crazy clear. I mean, I'm looking at it here on. I wish you guys could see it on the screen that I'm watching it on now, but I hope
I'm
it
looking at
some
it here.
justification. Huh?
I'm looking at it here. And anytime, you know,
Yeah.
I'm looking at, like I said, I'm looking at it
Gonna
here. It's
work.
clear here. I mean, I'm quite sure they all see it as clear as it is there. Uh, I mean, it's not, as far as the video movement, it's not as smooth as it could be. I mean, that's what you said you were working on. But I mean,
Right,
the
right.
shots itself and in itself, you know, you look at the mountain, you look at the where is like some vegetation in certain spots. If you could put that back up a minute again. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Give me 1 sec. I can pull it right up right about now. Share this. Because I will probably, not probably, I will watch it again and let him know that I did show his video. I told him I would. Like this of the ice.
Yeah, well, I mean,
This is definitely a glacier from what I can see with all this ice through here coursing through. But the areas that are being flown, because there's the glacier in the background up there. It's crispy. I don't know how it looks on you guys' screen. You have to take this link and watch it on the best
but
device that you have.
this,
Once
see,
again,
but Lawrence, but this is just all this is just what I've been telling you before. When you have the bigger sensor, you can capture more image quality.
yeah, yeah, you said the bigger the eye, the more you can see, and it's true. I mean, if you pause this right here from all of this ice and
Yes. Hey,
shape and
look.
water, the reflections,
Now I'm not
it,
saying you couldn't get some of this with other drones.
right, right.
I'm
Also,
just
too,
saying to you is that if you look at it throughout and the different depths of this picture, like, and you know where you can see the contrast, the shadows throughout the depth of the picture.
right.
With some drones, and you know this from me, like I showed this to you with like the mini and stuff like that. In those dark areas and those shadows and the black, it's just flat. This is it, flat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's yeah. When I go to those meets, it's just to chill with y'all. Listen, listen. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. It's hard, kind of
Who?
hard to. But if you once again
Oh, you're talking about the mini.
start,
Oh,
yeah, start looking,
yeah.
guys. Start looking on YouTube. There are videos shot in 4K at 60 with the
Mhm.
Mavic 3. I've been seeing some stunning stuff. Herman has some stuff in the works as well. Hint, hint.
I mean, I'm no expert or anything. I'm just
Yeah, you're not an expert, neither am I. The thing is, it's a
no,
learning
I'm
process.
just I, I just like I said, I got a couple of things coming. They'll be out shortly. Shortly, you know, we got a we got
I see,
another mission to run on.
I see that your background has changed, and I see the Mavic 3 up there next to the Air 2S, and the Phantom 3, and then the Phantom 4 V2, and then the Telos all by itself on a shelf below it, not getting no kind of love.
There's no room, and I figured that
That's why you need
if
a
you put
display case
you
for
put
all your
if you put
drones.
No, but the reason why I put it there is that it's the same thing. Like you don't let the little kids run around with the big kids in the yard. They might get run over.
But you don't let the little kids sit at the big people table at Thanksgiving.
Right, same
I
difference.
got you. I got you.
Somebody's liable to put their hand in the mashed potatoes reaching for something else.
Oh, see, that's instant ass whipping on the spot. Everybody in the house is gonna hear you get your ass whipped. You put your hand in the mashed potatoes. I'm sorry. Hold on. The views and opinions tonight are not necessarily the views and opinions of everybody on the panel and or in the chat. And now that that's over with, I'm covered. Got
Really?
to get that disclaimer out there. Last Sunday, I was like
Okay.
disclaimering away.
Well,
What are we
you
gonna do
got
for my
because you
birthday
got
this year,
issues.
Herman? Because I have issues. What are we
Yeah.
gonna do for my birthday this year, man?
What are we doing for
Huh?
your birthday this year?
Yeah, I'm asking. We're not doing no shit out in the cold, freezing cold at 5 in the morning. We're not doing that shit no more. I'm too bougie for that.
Well,
But
you
I do
know,
want to do something for my birthday.
when is your birthday?
When is
So I
it?
could just
December?
hope you're not.
Huh?
You don't remember?
I remember that. I'm trying to change things up, man. Stop it.
When is it?
I like the listening to Herman.
When is
I like the
it?
listening to Hermanisms. He calls them Hermanisms.
Now, what is it now? When is your birthday?
I was saying, what are we going to do for my birthday? I want to
Okay, I'm
do
going to
something.
ask this question because I know everybody else in the chat has heard it. If anybody in the chat knows, maybe you could type it in the chat. When is Lawrence's birthday again?
December 9th.
December 9th? Let's see. December 9th. Let's check out the
You know
date.
what? I need to pull up the calendar
December
too.
9th is a Thursday.
Okay.
Well, 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 probably cold.
That's the night after a stream. It's the night after a stream,
uh,
you know?
Wait a minute. Wow.
What?
I'm just noticing something here
What? What's that?
with the calendar.
Yeah.
How fast? Okay. Never mind.
What?
No,
Okay. All right. That's a
I
new
just
one,
wonder
Chad B.
how they were gonna do
Hermanisms.
that. How they were gonna do that this year. I'm looking at this calendar and be a
Well,
tight
since
fit.
I've decided to change the stream a little bit, and since Tom is traveling across the United States, travel with Godspeed, Tom, I would like to say we have a new section in the live stream called Herman's Hermanisms.
I got a question there, Lawrence. You know some guy, what's his name here? Rose or whatever,
Who?
Scotland. Rose, Scotland.
No, no, dude. No.
Well,
That name doesn't
he
even ring a bell.
he
Why?
left a comment in those guys.
Okay. Should I see it, or
I
is it
guess you
anything to
could.
be alerted to?
No,
I'll,
no,
well,
nothing. I
I mean,
just want to know. I don't know the guy.
okay, he left from. No, that's what's the
I don't know
blue
the guy.
area.
What
I
happened?
see. Facebook is so messed up. I don't get to see the stuff that you
Hey,
see.
Jose. I see Jose still out there
Jose,
doing his
where?
thing. What happened on
Oh,
Facebook?
okay,
Dude, I
okay.
see everything.
Um,
I see
I'm
almost
seeing a lot of
everything.
great pictures. People are putting. What is this guy's name? Jose, what?
Mm, Rose.
Rose. I don't see
Yeah.
nothing by this dude in here. It'll probably pop up tomorrow morning after the way after the conversation. I've already gone back to November 10th, and I haven't seen nothing by this guy. Now, why don't I not see anything? Considering I'm an admin in the group, but that's neither here nor there, because we know how
Maybe you're
Facebook.
not privy to that information.
You're right. You're right. That's a need to know basis. It is because
You're only an
I
admin in the group.
That's all. A lowly admin. That I see nothing. Merrill McLennan
Uh,
invited me to join a public group drone squad
okay.
50 minutes ago.
Mhm.
Um, I'll go back to that stuff later. But
Okay.
anyway, I don't know what you guys' plans are, but the season's changing. The weather is changing day by day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we may have some how-tos or what
How
to do
to
and what not to do's as the weather gets colder on battery maintenance and stuff like that. I think we should do that for people who just don't know.
put your batteries in the freezer,
Stop.
just like you did the old D batteries.
Stop it. Stop it.
Help preserve the
I
life.
remember the old D batteries in the refrigerator, trying to get life from them. And then you take them out, you put them in a freezer for about
It
2 hours, and you take them out, you get like 1 minute
work.
hour.
That don't work.
I know. I just joined it. Ray Kelly said he just joined. I will 9 times out of 10 join it as well. I just need to
What group is it?
drone squad.
Okay.
I will click on it and send you an invite.
It's a
I'm in it
hundred and
now.
101 groups out there, huh?
There's 69 members in a group. Um, it's from Philadelphia. It's a
Mm-hmm.
Philadelphia group because I see the city. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at.
Look
This
out,
makes it easier. Instead of me just talking, we just
Philly
left
group.
Philadelphia. We need to go back for some more Philly cheesesteaks. Those of you know, that's Liberty 1 and that's Liberty 2. That's the FMC building. Here's the Rocky Museum right there.
It's not the
Um,
Rocky Museum.
well, I call it that Museum of Modern Art.
There we go. Just the
The
Museum of Art.
Philadelphia Museum of
Philadelphia
Modern.
Museum of
I
Art.
gotta get, I gotta get it straight.
Philadelphia
Philadelphia
Museum of Art.
of Art. Yes. Okay. Here's the Ben Franklin Bridge in the background. Um,
Guys, be making up your own landmarks.
there's 69 people in the group, and oh, he's got a Mavic 3. Finally received a new addition to the fleet. I just joined the group. If you guys want to join or not, I don't know. I'll post it anyway. What the hell? Tell them Lawrence sent you.
Who?
Maybe I'll get some kind of credit or something. Who knows?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know. Fat chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here it is right here. There's the group,
Come on
Facebook
in.
group. I mean, I am in a lot of groups as well between FPV and Camera Drone, and then I don't even mention the personal stuff that I keep track of on Facebook as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know Philly, Lawrence. Ray Kelly. We've been flying. We got to learn
Philly.
Philadelphia, Herman and I, from flying with Billy Kyle. We've gone down and flew 3 spots in one day. I came back to New York dehydrated, cramping up all over my legs. Everything was cramping up on me because we were sweating so much. It was that hot. But we've been flying, Ray Kelly, in
Gotta drink water.
Philadelphia. When did we meet Billy? About 4 years ago? 3, 4 years ago? And this is including
Ooh.
COVID because COVID
I'm
was a
not
year
sure.
out.
I'm
You
not
know
I'm
what?
I'm not
I can
sure.
tell you, I got a picture. I got a picture here in my
Okay.
downloaded folder. I can tell you around the time we met Billy Kyle because this picture was taken, um, I'd say, let's go here, D, download new.
Which
Where
one?
is it? Where is it? I don't see of course, I don't see the Billy Kyle picture I'm looking for, but I downloaded it and it had metadata on it. Here it is. This is the picture when Elliot used to fly with us. Deneen, that's Jamerson. That's Elliot, who's now for camera guy.
Oh,
There's
you gotta
Herman, Billy
you
Kyle, Deneen. This
gotta
is
update the
Jamerson's
lines.
son. What happened?
They can't see that.
They can't see it. Why not? I'm sharing. They can see it or no?
That little tiny picture?
Oh, I blew it up.
Yeah.
Well, I can't. I can't. Let's go to full screen. Is that better? William Gallen, Justin, Billy Kyle. I don't know. I
I
don't know.
click
But
on the
anyway,
picture.
hold on. Let me go to favorites on this picture. And hold it, let's go to properties and I'll tell you right now. January created. Nope. Oh, here it is. No, that's a later one. 19 modified. That doesn't help me. I thought that picture would tell me.
No one saw
I
the
know I
picture.
have some older
Don't sweat
pictures
it.
of it though.
You heard me?
What happened?
No one saw the picture. Don't worry about it.
All right, cool. That's strange though. Hold on. You said nobody saw the picture.
Oh, they're looking at a bunch of thumbnails of the
Thumbnails. Okay, here. I hit
you have to
share.
click
Here it is.
on the picture.
Here it is. I got it. There
Oh,
it is. It's up.
Thank you.
That's it. That's Jamerson. That's his son. There's Deneen. There's Elliot, who does not fly drones anymore because he has the worst luck in the world. Billy Kyle, Justin, and that's William Gallen, who lives down south. But Elliot introduced us to Billy Kyle back then.
Oh,
I would say it's at least three. I would say it's at least 3 or 4 years.
That was me next to Elliot, if anybody was interested. Right in between Elliot and Billy.
You aren't showing pictures. The pictures you were showing were the thumbnails. I'm sorry, Marcel. Herman was trying to explain that to me, and for some reason, I had clicked on the picture and I was looking at it.
For some reason, he just doesn't listen.
Yeah, that too. I'm being honest. That too.
He's got that thing.
What?
They're not accepting that behavior anymore in the world, right?
I didn't know behavior.
If you're not listening and doing the things that you want to do to people,
I'm not listening. La 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 la
and saying the things that you want to say, people will cancel you now.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
You didn't know?
No speak of the English.
See, look at him.
Listen, when in Rome, you become Roman. That's all I know.
What?
When in Rome, you become Roman. It's everyone saying no.
I guess so.
You say no speak of the English. I'm actually down 4 subscribers. That's
Where do they say that? Here in America?
Huh?
Will you say that here in America?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. There's some neighborhoods, even though I speak English, I would be no speak of the English. Just like that. Hopefully they leave me the hell alone.
I mean, that's a lot easier than telling you to leave me the hell alone.
Billy was probably about 20 years old then.
No.
Honestly, I'm ignoring you, Herman. Herman knows when he says certain things, I just go, I'm ignoring you. I'll cancel.
It's not you ignore me, you're not listening.
Same ting. Not thing, ting. T-I-N-G.
See, look at him. He's just trying to get it.
Listen, all I can say is those guys have a lot of things coming up for the year of 2022. And I'll be glad 2021 is over with. But Ray Kelly, you're probably right. He was probably around 20 then. I have to go back to my archives. By Wednesday night's live stream, I will be able to tell you how long we've known Billy Kyle.
No, because
we've been flying with him.
Billy was might have been almost his last year of school, if not his last year of school.
He just finished his last year. Last year he finished his senior year in college.
Right.
Last year.
And that picture was taken
before
COVID, so he was
but we were flying with him two to 3. We were flying with him 2 to 3 years
went into
before
college.
You know what?
But that wasn't the first Philly trip.
No, it wasn't. But I'm trying to go to my videos and see when was my first Philly video. And you want to know what?
You don't know.
I'm scrolling and scrolling. I'll have that information for you by Wednesday night, by Wednesday, with Wednesday nights with those guys. I'm scrolling and scrolling, and it's still Sunday nights with those guys. Greenpoint Playground, Atlantic City. I'm trying to pull it up before we get.
Atlantic City.
2 years ago, we were at Pilgrim. Okay, so it's longer than 2 years ago. Concrete Plant. For those of you guys who are wondering what the hell I'm doing here, we'll just do this real quick, and then it doesn't seem like I'm babbling to myself. Here we got to hang with Billy Kyle today. This was the first video when Xavier went there with us. That was 3 years ago. Okay.
What are you trying to say there, Ray?
Yeah, 3 years ago. We've been flying with Billy for like 3 years.
Ray, what are you actually trying to say there?
Where's Tom? Could be a great live stream.
Yeah, what are you trying to say?
Hey. He's traveling across the United States, all right? He's retired. Hey, little llama, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Listen, it's 6:30, guys.
Little llama?
Yes. I think it's so cute, little llama. It's 6:30, and we have to get the hell out of here.
Okay.
All right. Don't forget to check out Herman on Wednesday nights with those guys, and that starts a great night of live streams on Wednesdays. Unfortunately, I have a life outside of the internet, and
on the rest of us,
10 out of 10, I'd have to get up early. But if he did a live stream from the road, he's not going to do a live stream from the road. His wife would never let him. I don't know.
While he's driving,
we may see him pop up.
Set up a dash cam, and he could just drive
on Highway 66, crossing over into Arizona, where he's going. But listen, we got to get out of here.
Set up a dash cam, a camera on his dash, and they could sit there and watch him, and he could talk. He could be right in the live stream.
This is true. But we're going to get out of here.
Where are we going?
Thank you, everyone, for checking us out. Don't forget to check out Herman on Wednesday nights. On Wednesday nights with those guys. Be safe, fly safer.
Good night, everyone, and I'll see you guys again on Wednesday.
Good night, everyone. Thank you again.
Good night.
You know what it is, Herman? I have to